Chapter 109, Wang Lin vs. Wu Feng Valley. The person was startled. He thought that Wang Lin wasn't willing to tell the truth, so he bitterly smiled. He slapped his bag of holding, threw out a token, turned around, and loudly said, "The Pyro Miao sect gives up their chance to enter the foreign battleground. Once the valley opens, we are leaving." With that, he led a group of cultivators southwest and slowly disappeared. With someone leading the way, the sects that had already lost their tokens explained their situation and even opened up every disciple's bag of holding. After that, 3 more sects left. The He Huan sect was the last sect with a token. The female disciple leading the group didn't hand over the token, but looked at the other remaining sect, Wu Feng Valley. The leader of the Wu Feng Valley was an old man who looked like he was close to death. He was already at the pseudo-core formation stage and would only need to go into closed-door training for a few years to form his core. He stared at Wang Lin and sneered. "Little baby, this old man has to thank you for gathering all these tokens for me. Leave behind the tokens and you can scram." The He Huan sect's leader's brow loosened. After taking to the members of the sect, they all slowly backed away. Wang Lin's gaze swept past them before landing on the arrogant old man. Then, without a word, he slapped his bag of holding and a cyan grain of rice appeared in the air. It was clear from the expression on the old man's face that he was looking down on Wang Lin. He felt that he could have killed those people as cleanly as Wang Lin did. In this eyes, Wang Lin must have been hiding his strength, but at most, it was only the peak of late-stage foundation establishment. He believed that his cultivation level was the same as Wang Lin's. Because he was at the same cultivation level and was holding one of Wu Feng Valley's key treasures, the heavenly lightning wind fire fan, he had no doubt that his victory was assured. Now seeing that Wang Lin took out an unimpressive little point of light, a condescending smile appeared on his face. He shouted to his fellow disciples, "All of you, back up and watch how I destroy this arrogant brat." With that, he waved his hand, and a small, 3-inch fan appeared in his hand. There were many golden flame symbols on the fan, making it look very pretty. The expressions of the other Wu Feng Valley disciples changed when they heard the old man's words and saw the fan. They unconsciously backed up. Some even backed up more than 100 feet before they relaxed a bit. Wang Lin moved and grabbed the dumbfounded Li Shan as he quickly backed up. As he backed up, he used his attraction force technique to control the grain of rice to go toward the old man. The old man's face was filled with disdain. He hit the fan and the fan opened. As the fan opened, a beam of golden light shot out. Suddenly, a strange wind appeared and flew around the fan. Then, the golden flame on the fan seemed to be alive, instantly heating up the area. Just at that moment, the cyan grain hit the outer edge of the strange wind. The next instant, the golden fire surrounded the grain. Wang Lin's expression was normal. His feet didn't stop as he thought in his head, "Explode." In the midst of the strange wind and golden flames, a cyan light burst forth. When the light reached its peak, it exploded with a boom and formed a ring of cyan light that began to spread like a tidal wave. This scene was like 10,000 horses galloping. In an instant, it covered everything within more than 300 meters. Wind was normally an intangible thing, but under the power of the Jai realm, the wind turned into pieces of blue ice and fell to the ground. Next was the golden flame. The flame didn't even have time to go out before it was frozen. If one looked closely, it would look like the flame was still burning inside the ice. As for Wu Feng Valley's treasure, the heavenly lightning wind fire fan, it maintained its open form as it was covered by blue ice. The pseudo-core formation old man didn't even have time to react. His face was filled with disdain and pride when the ice froze him. Behind him were 17 disciples of Wu Feng Valley. Even the ones that backed away more than 100 feet weren't able to escape. They all became ice sculptures. Within a 300-meter radius, nothing was left alive. Anything that breathed was killed. This became a forbidden area for life. Li Shan's mind went blank as he stared dumbfoundedly at the scene before him. His heart was shocked to the limit. He opened his mouth, but was unable to speak. His gaze toward Wang Lin became much more respectful. The disciples of the He Huan sect managed to escape it, because they were 500 meters away. But they didn't dare to move because Wang Lin's cold gaze locked onto them. The disciples of Wu Feng Valley turning into ice sculptures before them left the He Huan sect disciples in a state of shock. Looking at the 10-plus ice sculptures, the leading female disciple's face was pale as she took out the token without any hesitation. After she carefully put the token on the ground, Wang Lin shouted, "How many tokens are there in total?" The female disciple's body shook. Suppressing her fear, her voice trembled as she said, "There are 7 in total." Wang Lin's expression remained the same as he secretly calculated. Wu Feng Valley didn't have a token, and in his hand, he had 1 from the Pio Miao sect, 2 from the Xuandao sect, and 1 from the He Huan sect. He had 4 in total. Only 3 more and he would have them all. But the token belonging to the Corpse sect disappeared into the formation along with the late-stage Foundation establishment disciples. Excluding the one from the Corpse sect, there were 2 more. Before entering Juming Valley, he heard from Yi Zizai that the competition in the valley was to steal the others' tokens. According to this, and from Sidhu Nan's explanation of how to enter the foreign battleground, he gained a vague understanding of everything. He turned to the female disciple and suddenly said, "How many slots are there to enter the foreign battleground?" The female disciple was startled. She hesitated, but after seeing Wang Lin's cold gaze, her body shivered and she quickly said, 3. There are only 3 slots. With that, she was afraid that her explanation wasn't enough and would anger Wang Lin, so she quickly added, "There are a total of 7 tokens, but if there are more than 3 tokens that are not destroyed, Zhao loses its chance to enter the foreign battleground." Wang Lin glanced at her, and the female disciple immediately became scared. She anxiously said, Fellow cultivator, of the 3 remaining tokens, I know where one of them is. If you let us go, I can tell you."